Listen to the following talk.
Welcome to the IELTS speaking test. My name is Huang. I will be your examiner today. How are you feeling?
I'm fine, thanks.
All right, good. Now, this test will consist of 3 parts, okay, ranging in difficulties. All right. Now, we will start with part 1. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, first, tell me your full name, please.
My full name is Đỗ Nguyễn Phương Uyên, but it's quite hard to pronounce, so you can call me Joy.
Joy. I will call you Joy now. Okay, Joy. Let's start with your first topic. Okay. Are you a student?
Oh, yes. Currently, I'm a student in a secondary school, which is located in District 2, but now it's renamed as Police City.
Do you have a favorite subject in mind?
Yes. Frankly speaking, that English is my favorite subject at school because I find that there are so many opportunities when you can learn English well.
Very well. What do you usually do after school?
It often depends on my schedule. I mean, some days in a week I would have extra classes and I'm quite busy on those days. But when I don't, I will stay at home, listen to music or read books to broaden my knowledge and let me hear it out.
All right. The next topic is social media. Do you often use social media?
Yes. I normally use Facebook as a form of entertainment. You know, there are so many funny videos on this kind of social platform. Besides that, I also use it to learn. I find that there are so many useful materials for learning English, for example.
Do you think that you will work in a social media company in future?
To be honest, I have never thought of it. But I find myself have no knack for being a person to work for a social company because I'm very shy. And, you know, I think that my speaking skill is not really that good.
Your next topic is singing. Do you like to sing?
Frankly speaking, music is my favorite subject at school as well. But I have no knack for singing because I find it's really hard for me to sing some high notes.
What kind of song do you like to sing to?
Actually, it depends on my mood. When I feel over the mood, I will sing something that is fun, you know. But when I'm in a black mood, some songs like Love Scenario or some sad songs would suitable for me.
And have you ever taken any singing class?
No, I haven't, because I find it like it's time consuming when I attend some classes like that, because as I mentioned, that I have no knack for singing.
Very well. All right, that should be it for part 1. I will be giving you a topic card. For your part 2, you will describe a certain target. Now you will have 1 minute to write down your note, and then you will have 1 to 2 minutes to speak. Okay, this is your topic card, and this is your pencil. You will now have 1 minute to prepare. You may start. All right, now you will have 1 to 2 minutes to speak. Whenever you're ready, you may start.
Well, when it comes to a person that I find interesting, I would say Han. He is an old man who used to work for Vietnam Marine Corps before 1975. Now he's a tour guide. Well, he is really easy to realize since he always wears a hat on his head. To talk about where I met him, it's in Southern Park, which is near my English center. Well, I have to say that he is really humorous because he has some funny stories and he even told me some past events. I can actually heard some thing interesting for his stories. To talk about the reason why I find him really interesting, because from his story I can definitely be more confident instead of my comfort zone to talk with more people, because at the time I was so shy, but now I'm not. Well, besides that, I can actually take great pride in my country's past events.
Very well. Now, this person, do you still meet him often?
Not really. I just really meet him because my house is quite far from my English center, so it's not really convenient for me to meet him all days.
Okay. Now, let's move on to part 3. I will be asking you several questions on general topics in society. The first one, since we're talking about an old person, let's talk about old people. Your first question, what do you think old people can teach young people?
Well, let me see. From my perspective, old people are the ones who are experienced with life. I mean, they have overcome so many obstacles and difficulties in life. Therefore, they can give the youngsters some good advice. Okay, so let me take an example. Old people, the ones who know their youngster ability, like when a youngster chooses a job, they may ask the elderly to give them advice about what job they should do.
And what about young people? What do they teach? What can they teach old people?
Well, it's a really intriguing question for me. Let me think. As we're living in the 4.0 era, using internet seems crucial for us. And I think that most old people don't know how to access the internet. And in this field, young people have that abilities to help the elderly to do this, to exchange information or search for some material.
Okay. Now, let's move on to the next topic. Okay. Feeling tired. So, what do people usually do when they feel tired?
I think that various ways. Some can play games to let their hair down, but for others, they may go window shopping or listen to music to relax. As I mentioned, there are various ways to help them to make them chill out after feeling tired.
And can you tell me the differences between feeling tired after school and feeling tired after playing sport?
Oh, it's a really hard question for me, so please give me some time.
Okay.
Well, for me, learning affects the most for their mental health, but for exercise, it's opposite about their physical health. I mean, when you learn, you absorb so many lessons at the same time, and you may feel tired in the head. But when you do exercise, your body may feel wear out, but your mind is fresher.
Okay, very well. And that will conclude our speaking test. Thank you very much. How do you feel?
Actually, a little bit nervous.
Nervous? All right, don't worry. Okay.
Thank you for watching.